Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eddie and I'm your host here at Yesterday's Tomorrow. For those of you that may not have a big, nice mirrorless camera, or you just enjoy vlogging on your smartphone because of the ease of use, then this video is for you. I'm gonna teach you how to balance your phone with the DJI RS3 so that you can have the ultimate vlogging setup. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure to stick around and watch the entire video for some bonus tips at the end. And let's not waste any more time and let's dive into the tutorial. We're going to start by taking the base and attaching it to the gimbal itself. Make sure that it locks into place. Next, we're going to take the tripod base and screw it to the bottom of the grip. Once you have it secured, we're going to go ahead and open the base and set it on a flat surface. Next, we're going to start by unlocking all of the arms, opening them up, and then we're going to lock them back in place to get started balancing our gimbal. Next, we're going to take the SmallRig camera case that we have for my iPhone, and we're going to take and insert the iPhone into it. Now we're just going to slide it in. It can be a little bit tight. There's a rubber seal that goes around it. Now we're going to take the top and click it into place, and there you have it. Next, we're going to take and install the receiver plate for the gimbal onto the phone itself. And you can use many different cases for your phone. This is just the one that I have. I will leave links in the description for those of you that are interested. The case that we're using today is made by SmallRig, and it is made for the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is what we're using in today's video. And pro tip right here, you want to make sure that as you're tightening it down fully, that it is straight. Next, we're going to take the shoe mount adapter here and install the Video Micro that I have, and it just goes straight in to the cold shoe mount, and then you're going to screw down the top. Now we're just going to take, once we've got it screwed down, and make sure we've got the microphone positioned how you want it, whether it's straight or kicked a little to the side. Next, you want to go ahead and unlock the spot for the lower receiver. Next, we're going to take the lower receiver and we're going to slide it into the open spot. You're going to use the dial to bring it back, and then we're going to lock it in place. Next, we're going to take the phone and we're going to slide it into the lower receiver, and you're going to take and lock it on the back. Next, we're going to be plugging up the microphone, and for this you're going to need a TRS to TRRS cable to go from the microphone to the iPhone. I will leave a link for the cable that I'm using in the description below. You're just going to route the cable in the little notches and move it out of the way. And now we're going to plug it into the jack for the iPhone. And then you're going to plug that jack directly into the bottom of the iPhone. It can be a little fidgety, but you'll get it. We're going to go ahead and unlock the tilt axis so we can start making our final adjustments and getting this iPhone balanced on the gimbal. Going to start by unlocking the lower receiver, and you're going to go forward or back to adjust the center of gravity. Once you get it in a good spot, go ahead and lock it back down. Next, we want to go ahead and check to see how well the camera is balanced. From here, we're going to unlock the tilt axis arm, and you're going to raise it up or down to change the center of gravity. Once you get it in a spot that feels good, go ahead and lock back down the tilt axis arm. And then we're going to check for balance. The gimbal is balanced when you can raise it 45 degrees up or down and it stays in place without rolling. Next, we're going to adjust the roll axis. So we want to go ahead and unlock this so that we can adjust it. From here, we want to go ahead and check for balance. It's more than likely not going to be balanced properly, but this gets you in the habit of checking it. In order to adjust it, we're going to have to unlock the roll axis arm. You're going to move it from left or right, depending on how you need to adjust the center of gravity. Once you have it adjusted where you like it, go ahead and lock the arm back down. We're going to check for balance, and balance is achieved when you can roll it to the left or right by about 45 degrees and it stays in place without rolling. To make our final adjustments, we're going to unlock the pan axis. With this axis unlocked, we're going to take the gimbal and turn it to the front. Now we're going to take the gimbal and we're going to tilt it parallel to check for balance. And to check for balance, you're going to rotate it about 45 degrees to the left or right, and it should stay in place if it's balanced without rolling. To adjust the pan axis, we're going to unlock the pan axis arm, and you're going to slide it forward or back to adjust for the center of gravity. Once you have it in a place you like, go ahead and lock the arm. Now we're going to check for balance again. The gimbal will be balanced on the pan axis when you can roll it to the left or right by 45 degrees and it stays in place without rolling. The next step we need is to power the gimbal on, and you're just going to take and hold the button for about 1 second. Next, we need to calibrate the gimbal, and to do this, you're going to hold the M button and the front trigger, and you're going to hold these together for about 3 seconds. The gimbal will start calibrating. Don't be alarmed if the gimbal starts shaking. This is just part of the calibration process. After a short time, you'll hit 100% and you'll get this message showing that the calibration is complete. There you have it. You're going to power it down and it will automatically close and save your settings. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, make sure to smash the like button. This helps the channel more than you know, and it helps get this content out to even more people. With a little bit of practice, this will become like second nature to you. We all know the last thing that you want is to get on location with a client with new gear that you've never used before, because fumbling around with this can not only cost you money, but it can also damage your reputation as a photographer, especially if you're working in your local area. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, make sure to drop them in the comments below. I love engaging with the community, and your feedback is invaluable to this channel to create better videos in the future. I will be doing more gear tutorials along with photography and videography types of tutorials as well. So if you would like to see more content like this, or those that I just mentioned in the future, consider subscribing and becoming a member here at the channel. We would love to have you here. As always, I will catch you in the next video.